Hey there, didn't see ya. My name is Senku Oliver, and you're about to watch a documentary that I created about the health risks of NFL football and what NFL players are experiencing from past and now. Take a look. Hey, this is one of the cons. This is one of the cons of playing football. As you can see, this is the on the left. It's the normal brain scan. But on the right, it's an advanced CTE. So, as you can see, from over the years of getting your head banged up, this is what happens. Now I'm gonna show you a football player named Tony Dorsett who was diagnosed with CTE.
Diagnosed with signs of chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE, ESPN's Outside the Line reports. CTE, the brain disease linked to traumatic head injuries, was found in more than 50 deceased NFL players, including the likes of Mike Webster and Junior Seau. The test the 59-year-old Dorsett took, which is for living players, is in its preliminary stages and not a positive diagnosis for CTE. Still, with the symptoms that he's feeling right now, Dorsett is worried about what lies ahead.
My memory is getting worse and worse as the days go by. My short-temperedness, I'm really short-tempered. It gets worse. It's painful, man. For my daughters to say they're scared of me. I've thought about crazy stuff. Sort of like, why do I need to continue going through this? I mean, I'm too smart of a person, I like to think, to take my life. But it's crossed my mind.
Dorsett was one of the most elegant runners to ever play the game. He was drafted second overall by the Cowboys in 1977 after a record-setting and Heisman-winning career at Pittsburgh.
Cool.
Played all but one of his 12 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys and ranks 8th all-time in rushing. Inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1994, Tony Dorsett holds a record that can never be broken, a 99-yard run from scrimmage on January 3rd against the Minnesota Vikings in 1983. Still coming on this edition of NFL Live,
Okay, guys. That's one of the effects. Now, now, I'm gonna show you the other one after this. Hey, earlier we were looking at a brain scan and a video that shows shows the results of CTE. But I never told you what CTE is. Well, according to this article, CTE is chronic traumatic encephalopathy. Is a result from blows to the head over a period of time that causes concussion. These injuries lead to difficulty with thinking, emotions, and behaviors that do not become noticeable until many years later. CTE can lead to physical problems as well. Not everyone who develops concussions develops CTE. Yeah, this thing is stuck. Alright, on to the next paragraph. It says, CTE involves progressive damage to nerve cells. The damage results in visible changes to the brain. Some of these changes can be seen with brain imaging, but diagnosis at this time can only be made inspecting after death, an autopsy. Researchers are working to find a way to diagnose CTE in those who have the disease while individuals are still alive. Originally called punch drunk syndrome, CTE was demonstrated in boxers. Doctors now know that other individuals who play a wide variety of sports that involve in a wide variety of sports that involve repeated blows to the head, such as football players, can develop CTE. Military personnel who have blast injuries are also at risk. Researchers do not yet fully understand CTE's prevalence and causes. There is no cure for CTE. And that's CTE, everybody. See out. Hey, fellow classmates who are watching this documentary. I'm gonna tell you about why the NFL added helmets. Ooh. And yes, the NFL added helmets for safety reasons. But there's more to this article. Thank you very much. 71 years ago, Monday, the NFL made two key rule changes. One change, according to the league's record and fact book, was to allow teams to freely substitute players. However, the rule was repealed in 1946. It wasn't brought back until 1949. The second key regulation, according to the NFL fact book, to the record and fact book in the New York Times, was to make helmets compulsory for all players. This rule, of course, has stick. The materials have changed over the years, from leather to plastic and to polycarbonate. It's probably safe to assume that today's helmets will continue to be tweaked and with the goal of best protecting the participants in a very physical sport, such like hockey and football. The helmet didn't just appear in pro football in 1943. Various models were already available at the time. However, now players have to sport some headgear, and thus the rule that will never ever go away was put into place. See out. Oh wait, I didn't press the thing. Hey guys. Last time I was recording, I told you about how the NFL added helmets. Now, I'm going to show you the timeline of those helmets. Plus the short paragraph. Let's read that first. Leather helmets. Leather helmets were the first type of helmets used by football players. They were the only means of head protection until World War II. Soft leather helmets were first used until the 1930s, when hard leather that better protected the head was introduced. Helmet designs improved over the years by adding more padding and a strap to the inside of the helmet to reduce the pressure of impact. By the 1950s, leather helmets have been phased out of an organized football due to the risks of using such minimal equipment. Now, as you see, of course, oh man, is it stuck? Alright. Now here's the helmet that was used until World War II. Then they hardened it. Huh? Yeah. Yep. Forget what I said about the last one. This is it. Yeah. This is when they hardened it. They added a face mask. Now, this is today. Now, this is a brief timeline from from early 1900s till today, just like that. So it says, for the first one, it says early 1900s soft leather harness style YMCA team from Latrobe, Pennsylvania. And now 1915, soft leather flat top style, typical of early pro team Canton Bulldogs. Then YMCA team from Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Soft leather helmets typical of the NFL's Duloft Eskimos. 1930s, early 1940s, hard leather style, typical of the NFL's Chicago Bears. Then, here now, we're at the 1940s for hard leather with hard leather first graphics for the LA Rams, which is now today St. Louis Rams, who are moving back to LA. 1950s, 1960s, plastic helmet for Detroit Lions. Then now it's the 1970s, early 1980s plastic helmets for the St. Louis Cardinals, who moved to Arizona. Now where the Rams are, well, for now. Now 1980s to present plastic helmet, Minnesota Vikings. Now the Rydell Revolution helmet, the green one right there. Now this is ProCrep, a hard to pronounce pad that attaches to the outside of the helmet as an added safeguard against concussions. I will see you guys after these messages. Beep.